This is a video that I certainly had never planned on filming, and frankly, I wish I wasn't. But today's Friday, and yesterday I was made aware that a roommate of mine who lives in the same house as me has tested positive for COVID. As a medical student who works in a hospital, there's a lot of different procedures, precautions we have to take in regards to this because we see patients. So I'm getting tested today per my occupational health department, and they also wanted me to get tested about 5 or 6 days after the initial exposure. So the last time I was with him was on Tuesday, and today's Friday, so I will get tested again on Monday. All right, so I am on my way now to get this first COVID test that the Occupational Health Services wants me to get. Obviously, like I said, I just got done with my interview, so I just threw on a shirt. I am still actually wearing the same pajama pants I was wearing during my interview because virtually we only care about the waist up. So I'm hoping that this test is negative. I've heard it is rather uncomfortable, so not looking forward to that experience, but it's something that I need to get done, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so here we are now. I just got to the testing station that is available for us. Seems like there's not too big of a line, so hopefully it won't take too terribly long, but it looks like they have a pretty decent operation here with the tent and getting cars in and out. So I guess we'll see how it goes.
All right, there you go.
Woo!
You have a wonderful day, okay?
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, I can't stop crying. I feel like he poked my brain. Ugh. Now it obviously depends. Oh goodness. It obviously depends on like who's doing the test and how far back they go, but he got up there. As you can see, I like was coughing essentially just, because I felt like it was so far back in my pharynx. But yeah, I can definitely see why why people think that would be pretty uncomfortable. And I gotta say, I'm not super excited that I have to come back for another one on Monday, regardless of whether this one is positive or negative. But yeah, it's definitely not the most comfortable process, and I'm glad they gave me this tissue, that's for sure. So I will get a call tomorrow with the results, and I will certainly add to this an update based on those, and then when I go back for my second test on Monday. But so far, no symptoms, nothing like that for me. So we'll see how things go. I guess the really important thing to think about here is, no matter how careful you are, no matter the precautions you take, it is still, possible to get exposed. I don't go out to bars, I wear my mask, I socially distance, I'm very careful. I haven't gone out a whole lot because I've been doing a lot of residency interviews from home, but still, when you live with other people, when you are, interacting with anybody whatsoever, there's always that chance of exposure. So make sure you're taking all the necessary precautions, wear your mask, stay indoors if possible, stay away from others that are going out and doing those kinds of things, and make sure you socially distance, and just take care of your family. The first priority obviously this holiday season is to make sure that everybody's safe and stays that way throughout. So there's going to be sacrifices to make with not going home for the holidays, or with not seeing certain people, or not gathering in large groups, but it's very important for everybody. So make sure you're taking those precautions. So it is now Monday, and I just found out that test I took on Friday was negative. I'm not sure if they didn't call me because there wasn't a huge priority to call me because I wasn't positive, or if the test just took a little bit longer because it was the weekend, but very happy to have that first test out of the way, be negative. So after this next test today on Monday, should find out hopefully in the next 48 hours and be cleared for good. All right, so we are on our way to get our second COVID test. Honestly, I mean, obviously I'm not excited to be doing it, especially this early in the morning, but, I'm glad that I finally got the news that I was negative before. I was a little bit anxious about that, and I think it will be better this time just because I kind of know more so what to expect. And I'm kind of interested also to see, how the test is going to be this time. Like I mentioned earlier, all depends on who's giving the test. So last time he really got in there and really went deep. So interested to see how that's going to compare, and it'll be something to think about. You know, are some tests more accurate than others because of the subjectivity of who's giving it? So I guess we're going to see how different it is when you have to get two back to back. Well, I guess this is what happens when you come first thing in the morning, right when they get started. We have certainly a longer line today, so looks like we might be hanging out here for a little bit. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day, all right?
That was not better. All right. Well, it seemed like that one went by faster. But would not say that it was better. And again, I cannot stop crying. I think she went back just as far as the first guy. So good, at least they're doing their tests pretty consistently. But yeah, I didn't feel like that one lasted as long. And now I'm done, thank goodness. I hope I never have to end up going through that again. I will update one more time when I figure out these results. I assume they're going to be negative. I would assume that that incubation period for COVID would have already, been in play. And if I had it, I would have already tested positive on that Friday. This is just a confirmatory test to make sure. But I would be very, very surprised. So like I said, I'll update tomorrow or whenever I end up finding out about this, and hopefully we'll be done with this whole experience and I never have to go through that again. It's not the worst, it's over quickly, but it's certainly not very comfortable. All right, so it's now Tuesday. I just got the call again that confirmatory test on Monday was also negative. So I guess this will end my COVID exposure journey for now. I am cleared and all set. But thank you guys for tagging along and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did not enjoy making it, but if you did, make sure to drop a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel to join me on the rest of my journey through med school and beyond. And as always, I'll see you next time.